Hi guys, this is Byrd, your curvy sewist. If you haven't heard, Joann Fabrics filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Check out my earlier video where I talk more about this. The good news is that Joann stores will remain open for the most part. Some may close, but for the most part, they will remain open. So I want to look at Joann Fabrics, but I also want to take a look at Hobby Lobby because, guys, we need to have some options. We want to make sure that we are ready. So let's go into Joann's first, and then I'm going to take you over to Hobby Lobby and tell you a little bit about what I think about these two stores. Full disclosure, this is my take on things, a bird's eye view. So y'all, please don't come for me. Come on, let's make our way in. Every single day, you will find items that are on sale. Today, it may be 30% off. Next week, it may be 20%, 25, or 40% off. So I love that I can pretty much find an array of fabrics that are going to be on sale. I rarely, if ever, pay full price. If it isn't on sale this week, it may be on sale next week, or I will use a coupon in my Joann's app. If you don't have the app, guys, make sure that you download it. It's handy and it definitely will save you some money. I like that there are basically a handful of Joann's within a few miles in different directions of where I live. I assume Joann buys all of their items in such large bulk that they're able to extend these sales to customers on a regular basis. I'm guessing that's the only way, really, honestly, that this could possibly work, that things are on sale literally every single week. But I'm not complaining. I love it. I'm going to take advantage of it. I think the variety of items is pretty darn good. I mean, sometimes I can't find a color that I want or a particular type of fabric, but overall, I would definitely give them a B++ as far as the variety of items that are on hand at all times. Okay, let's make our way into Hobby Lobby. There are not many other Hobby Lobbies near me, so if this one doesn't have what I may need, I'm going to have to drive a great distance, unlike Joann's, where I normally only have to drive a few miles to get to another location. When you get into Hobby Lobby, of course, fabric really isn't the main generator of revenue for them. It's a pretty huge store. They have a bunch of different things that are there, from home decor, furniture, craft items, paint items, you name it. It is a bunch of stuff. When I go in, I make that right turn and I begin to make my way all the way over toward the right corner where the fabric section is located. Hobby Lobby's fabric sales are very different from Joann's. Pretty much what I've seen is every other week, the fabric goes on sale 40% off. So if I happen to pop in when it isn't on sale, I usually will wait and come back the week after when it does go on sale. There's a pretty sizable fabric section here. It is definitely much, much smaller than what you're going to find at Joann's. They have a pretty good selection of thread. The thread, I feel, is less expensive, honestly, than Joann's, but they have a pretty decent selection. You can just look at the array of fabrics. A ton of cotton, for sure, a ton of cotton. There's some interfacing stabilizers, not as many as what you're going to find in Joann's, but certainly some things there. You're going to find zippers and other different things that you need, notions and the like. They have some pretty decent stuff here, and some of these items 40% off as well. You can get some pretty decent things that you may need. I actually picked up a couple things while I was in the store, so I do appreciate that 40% in this section as well. All right, let's continue to make our way through the entire section here. So lots of interfacing, some batting material and things like that there. So pretty okay section. So here's the pattern section. There are the pattern catalogs. And then as you make your way around to the actual cabinets, they have a pretty decent selection of patterns. But honestly, I have never seen these patterns go anywhere lower than 30% off. Patterns generally are running around $20, so you're going to get a better deal with patterns over at Joann's. But in a pinch, you can find patterns here if you need them. I don't see anyone generally looking through these cabinets for patterns. So these are the buttons, and then another view of all of the different fabric. So pretty okay. I think this, again, not as large as Joann's, but certainly I think that you can find some things that you need. Hobby Lobby is not open on Sunday. So if you're looking to get out and you're in a pinch and you need something on the Sunday, Hobby Lobby will not be your source for those items. So that is one thing that is a detractor for me. I respect their business decisions, but sometimes I'm sewing on Sunday and I need to be able to get something that I need. So they have a good selection of trims, actually really decent selection of trims as well. Honestly, a couple aisles of different trims. I don't use a whole lot of trims, but definitely a selection if those are the things that you need. So those are my thoughts on Hobby Lobby and Joann Fabrics. Should always be prepared just in case. Stay tuned as we look at other fabric stores in the area. Bye-bye for now.